Hello everyone, the topic of my capstone is gamifying the Buddhist rituals, especially about custom of accumulating merits and virtues. This project is an interactive installation that creates a gamified experience based on the traditional Chinese Buddhist custom of accumulating merits and virtues. In China, we call merit and virtues 功德. We believe that by doing good things or completing the Buddhist rituals, we can accumulate 功德. And this kind of 功德 will help us get a better future or even a better afterlife. On Chinese social media, we can already see a trend of digitalization of these procedures, and this kind of activities have been a case of pain entertainment. So here is a quick recap of my literature review. For the first paper, I learned the causes of the trend. For the fact that most Chinese people are atheists, they just engage in these activities for fun and to reduce anxiety actually. And then I learned how communication is a type of games which mediates and controls emotions. And then I read paper about the similarity between games and rituals. They are both asking us to follow the internal rules. And then I learned something. I also learned something about game and ritual. Game actually have two types. The first type of game is asking us to compete, and second type of game is actually a representation of our daily events. And that's what make games similar to rituals as well. So my finding is that Buddhist online practices today are very game-like, and for my project, I want to make the game-like feature more literal. I want to make a game. I did a very simple survey online with a sample size of 30 people asking why you engage in internet superstition activities. 85% of the respondents answers that they want to reduce stress, which fits with my findings. Then I start to work on the case study. The first case I find is an app about the digital wooden fish, which is a religious tool we use. And this app is not a specific game because it does not have any gameplay and rule and goals. The only interaction is that once you tap the screen, there will be a thin sound of the wooden fish being knocked, and there will be a text showing that, oh, you have accumulated one virtue and merit. What I can learn from this case is that how people are trying to use some religious figures like wooden fish as a symbol which represents good luck. Then I try to find some games about Buddhism. The first game I found is All Souls Reborn. It's a board game adopting the concept of reincarnation. What I can learn from here is that it's splitting the Buddhist philosophical ideas about what makes a person human into gaming tasks. For example, falling in love and giving birth. And the second project I find is a project named Guru Meditation. It's a Zen meditation game. It's using the gaming app to require the player to sit leg crossed on the drawing board. What is interesting for this project is that it's actually able to guide some divine behaviors through gaming. Interesting for this project is that it's actually able to guide some divine behaviors through gaming. Then I try to find a specific game genre I'm going to adopt in my game design. And then I find this. This game is called Rhythm Heaven. It's a rhythm game. And what makes this game popular and classic is that all the gaming tasks are the representation of the daily events. Let's see the video. Yeah, and this level is about playing baseball, and you have to press the key to catch up with the rhythm. And secondly, I find an interesting case about the Japanese Buddhist monk who interprets classic rock songs with his own spin. It's a case about combining sutra with rock music, and you can see here he is using the wooden fish as a new type of musical instrument. So these two cases inspires me that I want to develop a rhythm game about a Buddhist culture that represents the daily rituals of accumulating merits and virtues. So I searched for some common Buddhist practices here, and for the aesthetics, I want to refer to this work, which is a project about combining Buddhist features with the cyberpunk elements. So here is my design sketch. This project will be an interactive installation with a controlling table here and the output will be the screens which displays my gameplay. The gameplay is that players have to keep up the rhythm, and the game will split some complex Buddhist procedures into simple tasks. And here is the flow that I designed for now. So for the first level, you have to spin the beats over here to catch up the rhythm. And for the second thing, you have to unlock the wooden fish. And finally, you have to do the procedure of prostrating as shown on this picture. It will be much simplified, and this kind of joy board will be equipped with the pressure sensor, and using the Arduino computation, this game will able to detect the input from the player. So that's all for my presentation, and thank you, and I hope I can get some feedback from you.